EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. With Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Play action here. Mahomes flushed to his right, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, KC.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Chiefs.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Attack!
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now to throw again. That's complete to Royals. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Shotgun snap, and they'll run it with Smith. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face 3rd down.
Hey, 57. Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Noah Gray, the tight end, was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Third and long.
Hey. You are X.
From the gun, Jackson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Multiple times and all pro. That is Chris Jones. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to 4th down. Ravens sending the punt team out there. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
The Ravens' 47-yard line.
On the give, it's Smith. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
8. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Yellow.
Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump. They were able to stop that play really before it got started. And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully.
14-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
the 21-yard line.
Oh. Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot.
Another run here with Mitchell. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain. A 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
First and 10.
Sit hot, hot. Where's it hot? Sit hot.
Now it's the Michigan man, Donovan Edwards. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's out of bounds. It's a first down for the moment, but it appears it's not going to stay that way. Ronnie Stanley, the former 6th overall pick, guilty there. Jackson looking to throw. Catch made there, left side by Walker.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Come on. Hey, middle.
Jackson now. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Now, Jackson. That one complete. It's Keaton Mitchell. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Sit hard. You change it. You are X.
Again, it's Jackson. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, right back to Mitchell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
Sit hot! Sit hot! 180! Sit hot!
They'll run here with Edwards. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Leads to second.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard
Hey,
line.
hey, report! 180! Sit hot!
Again, it'll be Edwards. And this time, he's in. Donovan Edwards. Touchdown, Baltimore. That touchdown, #1 for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Mahomes out of the pistol. He'll throw. Forced to his right. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
2nd and 10.
Fight on these two! Fight on these two! Look at it!
On the handoff, it's Smith. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
3rd and 10.
Yellow! I've got little lady! Easy! Hey, 43, 15!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man, left side. He's got it. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Mahomes now on second down. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He's got room to roam, and he'll take this one in. Noah Gray, touchdown KC. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
And this is why you tailor your offense around a guy like this. I mean, every once in a while, mix in some design runs. He's got such game-changing ability with the ball in his hands. And here, he rips off a big one.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, here's Jackson. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up. On is Luke to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens are on top. It's 14-10. After the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. Flush to his right. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. on second down, Mahomes. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 42-yard line.
Clock, yellow.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
15.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. That his second TD catch of the season. And Butker on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard run.
On first and 10, Jackson exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Jackson now on second down. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number one.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Over the middle, the big target there. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Jackson up top again. The throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Here's third down and a few inches.
Out.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Ravens.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
It's the score. Ravens 21, Chiefs 17.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Harrison Butker to kick off
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Second down. Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is George Karlaftis in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Third and long for Jackson. And this drive is over before it can start. Swallowed up to force fourth down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Before he can even think. Returning that one. Whoa! Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Now, a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Yellow!
Give up the middle to Smith. What a run! He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. They get 21 on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On first down, they go right back to Smith. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Here's second and 9.
Hey, 57, 57, go. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth,
and he will dive into the end zone. Rashard Smith, touchdown Chiefs. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Mitchell. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Hey, middle.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Short one there to his tight end, Van. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Pistol formation with Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Here's Mitchell from the pistol. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Trey Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Throw on the run is complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Kansas City.
Try the right side with Smith. Oh, the ball's out. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Jackson. George Karlaftis in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's third down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
Jackson from the gun. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Mike Dana. He's in for the sack. And it will lead to 4th and very long. Ravens bring their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Here comes Smith on the return. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Attack.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Yellow.
Run inside with Smith. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Play action now. Jackson. A throw on the move is caught. And they will finally run him down. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 35 yards. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A give up the middle for Mitchell. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
Get up.
Now Jackson, this a designed run. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Chiefs 24.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This returnable with Taylor. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ridley.
First down throw, Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Left side in the hands of Rush. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
16 yards.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Down the field, it's Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Mahomes now to throw again. He'll get that one complete to Rice. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards to gain, down to the 13-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's first and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Taylor, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
Well, surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Here's second down.
Yellow.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to get back to a one-possession game. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. So the field goal makes it a one-score game. Now the lineup for the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit on. Sit on.
They'll run it over center with Mitchell. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. A good spot here. Second and a yard.
Ready. Sit on.
They'll go again with Mitchell. Space to run inside the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Makes the score. Ravens 42, Chiefs 27. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable with Taylor. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing now, Mahomes. to the right side, taken in by Rice. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Here's first down.
Hey, 43.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And good running on the return. That'll help him out. Get the ball right around the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder to their position.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.